Okay, so now it is time to reassemble the clutch. All right, so Becky says to actually start with the actual clutch itself. So you have here, I put a little bit of oil right into that hole over here, and then your spring, along with the little cap that has the flat end, that's going to go on top of your spring. Okay. Now, this other circle piece that you have has to go flat so that when you look at it, the O part of it, the open part, will be facing you. Okay. Now, let me just move this someplace. Here. All right. Now that we have that, she says that that part needs to stack onto part 2 stacks on top of part 1. Now part 1 is this piece here. Okay, so we're going to put that on top of here. Okay, we're going to have our little ring over here, just like so. Okay. All right, now part 3, which is your ring, your big ring, is going to slide over this. So here's where I might need my tweezers, because I'm thinking I have to actually slide this little ring slightly over, very gently. Yeah. All right, hold on. And I'm almost forgetting to put my oil on. I'm going to oil everything once again as I start putting it back together. All right, so now I'm going to push that spring in as I slide. Actually, you know what? Is there a right or a wrong side? That's a good question. What side goes up? All right, let me think. Right, because this is by the hand wheel, so this part is going to have to go towards the bobbin. Yeah, so this rough side of the O-ring, or whatever you want to call this, has to face this flat part, not the sticky part. This part is going to go by the actual hand wheel itself. All right, so let me get my thing in there, push that back so I can get that on. There we go. Beautiful. Ta-da! Perfect. Okay. Now that we have that back together, and that was part 2 and 3. Okay. So now you allow part 3, which is this, to slide around part 2. Okay. Part 4 lays right on top, your ring here. So let's just get a little bit of sewing machine oil. Okay. And that's going to lay directly on top of there. Okay, beautiful. Good. Okay. All right. Now part 5 goes on last, which is this part here. Now, I was wondering, so you see on this, there's a little prong here. That's going to go actually inside that round washer. So that's just going to sit, oh, more sewing machine oil. Hold on. Good. And we're going to move that all around. Lube everything up. Okay. Now we're going to put that right in here. Beautiful. And we got to line up those screw holes. Good. Perfect. Got it. All right. So now we got part 5 on. and line up the screw holes in parts 1 and 4. When it's doing the 3 screws, remember, right, our clock. So I'm going to flip this upside down. So this piece is at 12 o'clock. So the 1 o'clock screw, which is the longer of the 3, is going to go right in here. Oh, wait, we forgot the washer. She didn't mention the washer. Stand by 1. Okay, hold on. The washer, that fiber washer, you don't want to forget that. That has to go over here, right? Because remember, this was all gunked up. That's going to go like that. So this is going to go over here. All right, now we got it. Okay, put a little oil on that doodad. And even that all the way around. Good, 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 good. Okay, now, all right, here we go. So we're going to center our holes. So this prong goes inside that big washer, okay? Now when I turn it so that that spring mechanism is at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock screw goes over here. Well, actually, maybe we should put that in last because that has to, the spring has to go in there. So let's do 6 o'clock first. We'll do 6 o'clock first. Did I shift it? Hold on. Because it ain't going in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you gotta line up the hole so you can actually see through it. Okay, that was my bad. Okay, here we go. So when you look at it, right, you should be able to go right through so you can see. Okay, so now we got it. So now let's put the 6 o'clock screw in first. So that will hold everything together. I'm not going to tighten down everything just yet. Let's put the 10 o'clock screw in. Okay, just hand tight. All right, so now before we put in the 1 o'clock screw, we have to get this little mechanism here, which is stuck on my magnetic tray. There we go. This piece. So now, first thing we gotta do is slide it underneath here. Actually, I probably should put that in. Okay, you live and you learn. All right, take these out. Let's take out that one first. All right, now let's put this in because it has to slide in here somehow. Maybe it went from the top? Ah, it went from the top. Ah, okay, so I never had to take that out. Never mind. So you don't slide it from the inside, you slide it from the top of the slot. Okay, so you get to slide that from through the top slot here. Then it lines up. Okay, so now we could put that screw back in that hole. Okay, and now we got to put the screw with the hook in first, which goes into that orifice right here. So you're going to put that in. I need the smaller screwdriver, remember. Let me lay this down flat. Okay. Come on now. There. She's a sticker. Let me try one of these smaller ones. Boob's head. Flathead. Yeah, that might be small. Yeah, perfect. It's pretty thin. There we go. Okay, so make sure that your hook is pointing towards the opposite hole in that black spring mechanism. All right, now, good. And now we'll tighten down the other ones. Tight, tight, and a little tight. And look at that, she slides. Finally. And last but not least, we gotta put this little itty bitty spring in. So this little piece is gonna go around your hook. And then you gotta very carefully pull the screw into the hole. All right. And stick that one in there. All right, let me just see, make sure I got that in there right. Good. It is so tiny. Oh my word. Good thing I have small fingers. Actually, maybe I'll hold it with some tweezers first. Yeah, let's do. There it goes. Okay, now we got it. All right. Lucky for that one, it actually has a built-in stop, so it's just the right height. So you don't have to worry about like over tightening it or putting it in too far. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to just gently tighten up everything. Use my small one here. Tight. That's tight. Let me try this one first. Yep, that one's good. 1, 2, 3, and then just for good keeping, we're going to add a little more sewing machine oil in all of these things. So this way we don't have this problem again. All right. So now when you look at it, now you can see that actually moves, and you see how much this little tab comes up, down, up, down, up. Yay! All right, and there we go. So now I'm just going to put it back into my machine, and we'll see how it goes.